Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, and I'm a registered dietitian for Kelly's Choice. I'm so excited you came to listen today because we're going to talk about Kelly's tips for healthy skin. And this is a really cool topic because a lot of people actually don't know a lot of the things I'm going to share with you. So, a lot of my friends and my sisters and my cousins, they all think the only way to get smooth skin and to get rid of those blemishes is by using face cream, when actually that's not true. And the statement, food is fuel, has never been more true when it actually comes to skin. So, you can get that smooth skin as you're aging by fueling your body with certain foods. And I'm going to go into that today on what specific foods will really help with that. So the first thing we're going to talk about is water. And we always talk about hydration. It's so important, not only for your digestive system and to help you feel more satisfied throughout the day, it's also going to help keep your skin intact and in shape. So our recommendation typically is about 64 ounces of water. A lot of my clients say to me, Sarah, I just can't get that in. That's not happening. So my main recommendation, I have two that I'll share with you today. So my first is to get that reusable water bottle. So by doing that, you're always conscious it's sitting there right next to you and you fill it up 3 to 4 times a day and you're hitting those needs. Another way that I have people do is setting a reminder on their phones. So those are my two kind of tricks to get in that water every day. And now we're going to talk about fruits and veggies, something we commonly talk about a lot as well. So we've heard this since we were little kids from our parents and our doctors. It's so important to get in those fruits and vegetables. They're loaded with antioxidants and they can also help with good skin. And the reason for that is because they help with that cellular damage. So there's tons of different fruits and vegetables that you can incorporate in your every single day diet, and you can make it fun, make it colorful like a rainbow. I work with kids a lot, and with fruits and veggies, I'll have them make their plate with a face of fruits and veggies. So you can make it fun. You can do it with your kids or your grandkids or your nieces and nephews, and you can get in those fruits and vegetables every single day. The typical recommendation is to do about 3 cups of vegetables and 2 cups of fruit. Now we're going to talk about vitamin C. And this is a huge topic right now. Not only is it flu and cold season, it's now COVID season, right? So we're all super worried about our immune system, especially with being out in the public. But the good news is you can boost up that immune system with vitamin C, right? So you can get it from things like oranges. That's probably the most commonly associated one. A lot of people don't realize that by just getting in 5 strawberries, you're meeting your vitamin C requirement for that entire day. So it helps with your immunity and it's also going to help with that smooth skin. So, two huge bonuses with vitamin C. Now we're going to talk about selenium. So the goal is to always have that smooth skin, right? But it's also, let's talk about our health. The main reason behind why we fuel ourselves with good foods. It's selenium. By incorporating that into your diet is going to protect you against skin cancer. So selenium's not a common thing that's talked about. So a lot of people don't really know where to get it. By just getting in 4 Brazil nuts one day, you're meeting your recommendation for selenium. Now we're going to talk about vitamin E. So this is probably the most commonly associated topic with a vitamin and skin growth, right? So vitamin E is an excellent antioxidant. It's a fat soluble vitamin and it affects your blood circulation. And that's the kind of part that people mostly don't really know about. So people really notice that firmness and structure on their skin after they use the tropical use of a vitamin E oil. So as you can see here, you can use sunflower oil, you can use corn oils. You can also get it in through foods like pine nuts, avocados, almonds. So there's tons of different ways you can get in your vitamin E. Now, I love this slide and I love the title of this slide because it says, don't be afraid of fat. So I do whole talks on fats for 30 minutes because there's so much that goes in to explain the different types of fats. And I was doing it with one of my patients last week and they said, I'm really trying to lose weight, so I should totally cut out fat, right? And the answer is absolutely not. Do not be afraid of fat. By cutting out that fat, you're not going to be able to maintain healthy skin and tissue. And you're also not going to be able to absorb those fat soluble vitamins. So you're going to become malnourished in the long term. So we have those unhealthy fats and then we have those healthy fats. And those are the ones that we want to incorporate in the diet. So I talk about fats kind of like this umbrella term. And there's three different types of fats that we talk about. We talk about our unsaturated fats, your saturated fats, and your trans fats. Your trans fats are the big no-no, right? So we're a team of dietitians that truly believes all food fits. The only thing I'm ever going to tell you you can't eat is that trans fat. It has a direct correlation to heart disease. So that's a big no-no. Now we're going to talk about our saturated and our unsaturated fats. So by looking at this screen, you're seeing the different unsaturated fats, your avocados, your fish, your nuts, your seeds, and your oils. Those are super important to have in the diet. The saturated fat, which you'll find a lot of the time in meat, is okay to have. You just want to limit to less than 7% of your total daily calories. So then we talk about, we get a little sciencey here and people get confused. So I'll break it down in the most easy way possible. You have your omega-3 fats and your omega-6 fats. So these are both different types of unsaturated fats. So those are both really good things. We talk about two different types of cholesterols. We talk about our HDL cholesterols and we talk about our LDL cholesterols. This confuses the heck out of people. And I would say 9 out of 10 times, my patients tell me that their doctor does not explain this to them and they don't understand. So I'll explain it to you in the easiest way possible. Think of your HDL as your happy cholesterol. That's your good cholesterol. And then think of LDL cholesterol as your lousy cholesterol. That's going to be your bad cholesterol. So the HDL, the good, happy cholesterol, pushes that LDL cholesterol that kind of wants to stay there and cause plaque and build up throughout the body. So that's why getting in those good fats will really help lowering that LDL, that lousy cholesterol, and giving that HDL cholesterol to push the LDL cholesterol out of your body. And of course, eating all these fats are going to incorporate and getting really good skin. And one of the last things we're going to talk about is carbohydrates. So, a lot of people also are scared of carbohydrates when really they should be one of your best friends. You want to incorporate these most in the diet more than any other macronutrient. So, I kind of explain carbs like this: we have our sugar filled carbs, and then we have our fiber filled carbs. So, the fiber filled carbs are the ones that we really want to incorporate in our diet. They're going to help with your digestive system, they're going to help stabilize your blood sugars, and they're going to keep you satisfied for a longer period of time, which means you're going to be less likely to indulge. So, what are those fiber filled carbs? You can see in the photo below. They're going to be your fruits, your vegetables, your nuts, and your whole grains. So, not only are they going to help with all of those things I just talked about, but they're also going to help with good skin, right? So, absolutely amazing. So, overall, what I want to leave you guys with is that this is not a sprint, right? Any journey with your health is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It takes time, it's not going to happen overnight, and that's okay. That's why you have us here for support for you. And I just wanted to let you guys know before I let you guys go, you can book a one on one appointment with myself or any other Kelly's Choice registered dietitian to learn more information and to target your specific individual needs that we can help you with. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming, and I hope you all have a great night.